crazy. I'm crazy. You're crazy. We're all crazy. We're all crazy. That's certainly the vibe we're getting on the moon, Alpha. I think the Alpha is, that the moon is still called Alpha. It's just not a planet. It's just the moon. So, yeah, that's no moon. Yeah. But everyone has. Well, everyone could snap on that planet or that moon, whatever. Look. All we need to be concerned about is that the air is not friendly for the people, and yeah, it could create some interesting stories. Yeah, if more people decide to come down on it, because we've had a crazy ride in one episode already with that moon. We've had Shaw die, which was sad. And we had Imori snap because of the air affecting her. Yeah, it was really, really it was a really, really incredible start to the 100 season 6 in the last episode, and I'm really, really intrigued to see how this can continue. Hello everyone, Liam Catterson here. We're on episode number 2 of season 6 for the 100, which is called Red Sun Rising, which was the title of the book in the last episode, wasn't it? Yay, or the ominous warning. But still, it was a really, really amazing start to the 100 season 6. We lost some people, and that could have been even more with Kane in the last episode, but he's gonna rest, so yeah. And not in peace. Well, he technically will be in peace, but not like that. Yeah, we had a crazy, crazy journey with Clark, Bellamy, and co. They discovered that the planet has sent people in, like, there's this bloodlust inside of them. It's like because we saw Imori snap, we saw the bugs being affected, so it kind of creates this hatred, this burning desire to rip someone's spine out or something like that. Yeah, that's what we're getting so far. But yeah, it was a really, really great start to the 100 season 6. So with that said, let's just delve into episode number 2. Extended reaction will be up on Patreon right now. So with that said, let's go.
I'm eclipsing the eclipse.
Come on, Josephine.
Ha, you're funny.
I'm doing
Josephine.
it. Our mission is phase 1, survive. Phase 2, populate.
Are you Adam and Eve?
Josie, how many times do I need to tell you?
I didn't try it. I made the kids do it.
Yeah, let's have the kids be sacrificed.
Mom, if it were poisonous, they'd be dead by now.
I could have some long-term effects. You never know that. Oh, yeah. Oh no, he killed her.
Dad, what are you doing?
Sanctum is mine.
I'm gonna take the name from you. Oh my god!
Sanctum is mine!
We hear you, pal. We hear you. Just bolt it. Uh-oh. Yeah, that hand's gonna be even worse. Now you've doomed us all. You know, saying hi does wonders. First you take someone's shit without asking, then you gas them out.
Red blood.
Yep.
Pass out the weapons and secure the ship.
She told me you're a better engineer than her.
You can float yourself.
Oh.
You killed my mother when you burnt the farm and forced us to march into a massacre.
You think you can do this without me? Without me, you are nothing. James.
There's no need for one crew drama.
A better idea.
I feel a bit bad for the baby in the womb. 100 years! No, I'm kidding.
Good. We're in time. She hasn't thawed yet. I'll put her back under.
Oh, nice. Nice!
Go!
Good on Dioza.
I'll take those details now.
Fine. I'll be the bad guy. When I'm in charge, people die. Isn't that what you said?
I mean, all of this pressure. I get what, like,
Miller.
Clark did in her mind what was the best thing. Doesn't mean I agree to it, but that's grim.
It's not here.
Bellamy, I don't think this is real.
Ah, no. I think this is No,
Are you waiting for, Echo?
Bellamy.
Just wait, Clark. Echo, now!
these camera shots are absolutely great. Like,
Don't you dare cry. A spy must carry out orders without question.
this is brilliant.
No room for
Echo, don't
doubt.
listen to him. He's losing it too.
Open the door.
Oh my god, that is sinister from Bellamy.
Now just come with me back to the school so we...
Run, Clark.
Noticed, Clark. But I don't need you anymore.
Oh my god, what is this? This is insane. And it's a good job that's not Bellamy talking. Like, I don't need you anymore.
I have to say, you and Sean make a good couple. You're both soft.
Oh, yeah. Good news, Raven.
I woke you.
This is a woman holding a gun to a handsome older gentleman's head. You have 3 seconds to decide how this ends. Either you stand down and
I love how Dios has played them.
or I kill the first hostage. 1, 2, 3. Bad choice. Now for the youngest. 1, 2.
Wait!
No more waiting. Here's how this goes. You let our people out of the mess hall and move into the corridor outside the bridge. Shrink yourself down to the size of a small child. Put on the damn suit, and let's go meet your new wife.
That's long enough. 10
What's
minutes
up?
before everyone in the mess hall dies.
Tick tock.
Yeah, she's pretty demanding. Play the ball in her court. I love that. Like, Dios is just freaking incredible.
My father once told me a story about how
Your
this...
father was a coward too.
Well, there wasn't any need for that, Octavia.
My father saved us all.
Wrong. I did that. Abby, stop this! You're giving her what she wants, can't you see that?
Abby, at least intervene.
Stop!
Shit, this is like turning on your leader. Oh god, she's she's smiling.
Take it.
I understand why they're a bit pissy, because some of the action she did was... She's just... Ah, Octavia.
Lexa died for the same reason. You infected
Don't mention Lexa.
And Maddie's next.
No.
This is playing on people's hateful comments against Clark.
How?
No, don't say it. Kill yourself. Ah!
But we both know that was a lie to make you feel better. There are good guys, Clark.
But she said there are good... Someone save her!
Oh, look who I found.
Oh my god, this story!
Not you two. Put the knife down or I'll put one in your leg.
What are you
Oh,
waiting for,
is he clear?
Don't make me do it.
Clark, do it. Clark.
I gotta say, this story has just been...
Since you're clearly only a threat to yourself and not to me, what do you say we save Bellamy before he kills both of us?
Yeah.
Take off the mask. Kaylee, push the damn button. Where are the bodies? Tell us now.
Oh! Nice! Maddie! Yes! Go on, Maddie! Yeah, Nightblood.
I have questions.
They were
Good night,
Allegius.
I
Or
wasn't
if
talking
anything...
to you.
Or if anything,
First,
offsprings.
tell me what happened to Clark.
Of course she's gonna care about her adopted mother.
Murphy!
Oh god.
This isn't the ring!
You want to do better here, but you can't.
this hopelessness in their heads is just making for a very intense story. Oh my god!
Now kill yourself. Put us out of our...
Shut up!
Here we go again.
Fuck's sake! Oh my god! I don't like this! I don't like this!
How many times have you tried to kill me now?
Murphy's not legit dead.
This time, you die, not me!
No, this is not good! Look, this planet is obviously anti-Belloc, but come on! Thank God. Because that was a shit show. That was mental. But I gotta say, it is absolutely... Can't catch a break, can she? Stop hurt, Raven!
What the hell is she doing here? And who is that?
A new friend. Murphy, wake up.
His pulse is too weak. Mom, what is this? I don't know.
Whoa!
Don't be afraid.
Are you here to take us home?
We are now. Oh.
Isn't this your home?
Apparently not. Oh my god, this season is already insane. Like, I'm absolutely impressed with how this season is being thus far, but I'm worried for Murphy. Oh, for God's sake, I hope they can find a way to fix him up and all of that, because I'm guessing the strain that's on his body is suffocating him, but oh my god, that episode, god damn, I am honestly loving, oh my god, this season is absolutely extraordinary at the minute. Like, I'm absolutely loving everything we're getting, like, especially with the fact that we are on an alien world. We have no, like, the stakes are raised to 1 billion because there's that unpredictability. We're on an unfamiliar world, and we are seeing the ramifications of that being exploited in this episode in fantastic and scary fashion. So, man. But there is one thing that just that did creep up on my mind, like just near the end of the episode. Did Josephine write the book Red Sun Rising? I think it was her, because otherwise she got clocked in the head, and your survivability chances, yeah, with a hammer to the head, yeah, I don't like those chances. And yet so I'm not so sure if she hallucinated being knocked out or something like that, or I have no idea, because it seemed like that was the end of the road for her. But yet she kind of wrote the book back then, anyways, because they were just exploring the planet. But then again, it was 21 days, wasn't it? I think it was day 21, so she could have done. I doubt it though. So that's interesting. Yeah, honestly, this episode was all kinds of insane. Like, it literally was. And the fact that Murphy was the sanest one out of them all. Yeah. See, what was so funny was that you look back at that scene where he was shooting Bellamy and Clark, and you thought, okay, well, he's lost it as well. But it turns out he must have been sane and all of that, because he was the one to, well, like, if he was affected, which I like, if he ever was affected, like if that scene, like they're all crazy and all of that, was him actually being insane, he got over it really, really quickly. And there are degrees to explaining, okay, so what's special about Murphy? Like, why has he got this strain and all of that? And yeah, but I don't think he was affected whatsoever. Instead, I think he resisted somehow the like the mental effect. Like, he somehow managed to repel that, and it's now attacked his physical form. It can't attack him mentally, but it can attack him physically. So yeah, and I have a feeling, actually, okay, here's my theory. Theory time. Awesome. I'll get myself comfortable because yeah. Anyways, so I have a feeling that the toxins are affecting your suppressed rage or suppressed anger or anything, suppressed emotions or something like that. We know Murphy can be pretty aggressive, and he's not afraid to let loose and all of that. I don't know. That's my feeling. I think the toxins affect you, and they kind of let loose, whereas Murphy doesn't need to, in a sense. I have no idea. It's just with the way he went full beans about blaming Clark and all of that, and we know his personality and all of that. I don't think it really needed to affect him, so instead it attacks the physical form or something like that. So maybe he didn't resist it more to the point. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see why he has this weird strain on him and nobody else. But it seems like he was not mentally affected. So yeah. But honestly, this story was absolutely it was great. We got a bit of Octavia as well in this episode, which I am really fascinated to see her story, because she was wanting to die, and there's that feeling of failure with not being able to live out your intentions on bringing them to Shadow Valley, and yeah, they lost and all of that. So there's that failure, and the fact that she's willing to die is, she even smiled as she was getting beaten down, kind of like Jasper in season 3's opener. So, yeah. So it will be very fascinating to see this redemption story, because last year we saw Octavia turn into a fearful leader, and like, I don't agree with some of the stuff she's done. And that's okay. Like, there are some moves that Octavia can pull and you're like, Same with Clark, and that's why I do understand why Murphy was biting her head off earlier in this episode, because there's some moves that characters made in season 5 that was not totally agreeable. And I wasn't really shy about what Octavia and Clark did. Like, I was so against what certain characters were doing. But they all had their motivations in doing so. Like, example, the farm is a great example. Like, whereas there's a lot of people who are pissed that their resources were burnt down. I understood Octavia so much because, she didn't want another scenario like the Dark Year. So there are some reckless decisions you can agree with, and there are motivations with it. And then and that also applies, but you don't agree with it as well. All in all, they're making directions in what they believe is the right cause. It's not like they want to be a dick about it. Like Clark, for example, she's logical. She's a really it would be completely out of character for her to make a decision that's not based on logic, because Clark is that. But you do understand why Murphy and co were pissed, and why people are a bit pissed off with what Octavia has done. But I'm really interested to see this redemption arc from Octavia, which seemingly is starting now, because whereas she was really aggressive with people who followed into one group after they were like, well, you fucked us over and all of that. She did tend to Bellamy, and Bellamy is a bit shaky with her, and anyways, but she still does care despite everything that went on with one crew and all of that. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. It's just there's going to be a problem in having redemption for Octavia. Not from me, because I can totally see it. And like I said, there are some decisions I do agree with Octavia. Some I don't, but it doesn't make her a bad person. It was fearful, and it was very, very uncomfortable to see certain decisions made by Octavia. But it doesn't mean that she is completely mute from having any kind of redemption whatsoever. It's just going to be really, really difficult for the people who followed her as one crew to redeem her name, because there are certain scenarios that she pulled off that's really, really affected. I mean, you saw that person, like I lost people because you marched them into that valley and all of that, which does not help with what Cain did, but like Cain, he thought Octavia was the greater evil. So yeah, which is really, really speaking volumes when you're comparing her to McCreary, because McCreary was an absolute see you next Tuesday. But it's not like Cain was absolutely worried. So there are certain decisions that what characters have done, and you can't exactly blame the characters per se, but also some of the characters like Murphy, they have done really, really heinous stuff as well. That I thought would be unforgivable, and here we are. Murphy, the sane one, the one who is always saving people's skins, which I really, really love that. Like he's a character that is the one to let loose the most, and he's not afraid to hold back on an opinion whatsoever, but he's always going to be there to save people. So yeah, so I'm really, really, I'm nervous-ish for Murphy, but I'm also not, because Murphy's a cockroach. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, it'll be very, very great to discover Octavia's story from here on. I really did like her talk with Abby before all hell did break loose with the punching and all of that. But yeah, I did love that discussion, and I am really, really excited to see Octavia's redemption story. There was one point that I do want to make, though, is that the people on Sanctum checked her blood and they saw it was red. And they are all if they're all like descendants from Allegius 3, unless the people on Allegius can live 200 years and all of that, they must be all Nightblood, especially the children as well. So everyone on that planet must be Nightblood, I'm sure. So they must have encountered red-blooded people before. Probably. I mean, they are human at the end of the day, so yeah. So it's not exactly. I wouldn't put too much weight on it, but I do think it holds greater meaning. But we'll just have to wait and see. Raven, feels so bad for her. Although I did like her interactions with Dioza, who is just incredible. Like Dioza trying to outbargain the Sanctum people was just really, really cold and brilliant at the same time. And then Sanctum was like, oh, so yeah, giving back my husband, which they already killed, and yeah, we will try and outbargain you and all of that. And it was like, this is great. Like I just have missed a bit of Dioza, and I'm glad we saw a bit of her in this episode. So yeah, it was really, really great stuff to see a bit of Dioza in this episode as well. On the planet, though, like I said, it was great to have that flashback, which is going to hold a lot more importance because Josephine creates the book, apparently, it seems. I think she does, I'm sure. I'll have to go back and check episode 1, but I am 95% positive that she was the one who created the book. Actually, let me have a look. Red Sun Rising book. There's going to be a picture, surely. See, I'm doing my research. Instead of just the 100, there's already books called that. Hopefully not with the same message. So yeah, is there a book? Is there a book? Ah, it is! Josephine Ada Lightborn. So it's the same person. Yeah, because Josephine. I mean, the Lightborn's cut off, but you can make it out and all of that. So she did create the book. Because I was 95% sure that Josephine, like that name was brought up before. Well, wasn't? Yeah, it was like seen before, or it had some reference. So yeah, I'm very, very interested about how that came to be since she got. So yeah, unless she is resistant to hammer damage, I don't think so. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, it was great to have that bit of backstory about Allegius 3, because they were a complete mystery in season 5 until we got confirmation about what happened to them. They were discovering new habitable planets for people. But yeah, it was really, really scary on the ground. Like, there was this horror movie-esque ness about like people going insane. Like, you had the distorted cameras, and you had that psychotic murderous rampage that people were on. But I have to say, I think Bob really like, I'm scared of Bob now. Like, seeing him, like, we saw all of them rage and all of that, but Bob was like a fucking serial killer. Like, oh, like if the 100 was completely horror-esque, and Bob would be the murderer, because he suits it so well. There was that sick, demented smile on his face, like ready to kill someone. I'm like, this is not good. This is not good. So yeah, he was absolutely scary, wasn't he? But yeah, seeing others being corrupted and taking this darker form, this more corrupted form, was the highlight for me. It was just really, really intense all throughout. I like it's not just the tension of seeing characters go at each other and all of that, and seeing how different their stages of their aggression can be. Like, Clark was ready to kill herself, and then and the rest are ready to kill one another, but Clark is willing to kill herself. And I'm not so sure if that's feeding on, I'm not so sure if it's because of Murphy's comment, you don't care, all that shit and all of that. So that might be manifesting itself into a more overreactive form. So yeah, whereas Murphy didn't really lay low on anyone else, to be fair, so they could just lash out on all of that, and it's building, and it creates this ugly manifestation where this hallucination, where, well, it wasn't really a hallucination, it was more of the fact that it was the aggression in your mindset. It's creating, well, the hallucination was Abby talking to her, saying kill herself and all of that. But the knife was positively real, and thank God Murphy saved he did save Bellamy and Clark, so yeah. Whereas Echo knocked herself out and all of that, and yeah. It was just really, really scary seeing everyone just really, really go at each other's throats. Oof, it was, yeah, absolutely intimidating. But yeah, I really, really did like that episode so much. Yeah, it was absolutely intense seeing everyone just go at each other's throats, literally. But it was really, really, it was absolutely scary. Like I said, Bob really nailed it for me, because he just has that psychotic face, and it was like, but yeah, it was a great episode. Honestly, I'm loving this season so far. 2 episodes in, I mean, you can't really say much about, okay, well, this there's like 10 episodes left, 11 episodes left, should I say. But so far, it's absolutely presented itself to be absolutely thrilling, and there's that unpredictability, and it's just really, really great stuff to see. It wasn't like, for example, this episode, like I said, the highlight was people facing off against each other, because it wasn't just the tension, but it was also the different ranges that the actors are going to give off. There's this unprecedented nature about these characters feeding into an aggressive corner rather than the characters we know them to be. Like I said, that's why I really loved like Bob so much with Bellamy, like when he was super aggressive, because it was absolutely sinister to see this different take on Bellamy, this more aggressive, more hostile, more murderous direction on Bellamy, and it was like, so yeah, but this was a really fantastic episode. I absolutely do love season 6 at the minute, and I'm absolutely here for it, so awesome stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds on the channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!